us are working from home right now, so I wanted to put together this video for you guys, my K-stars, so I can share with you my work from home routine with some productivity tips mixed in there. So today I'm waking up at 6:40 and I am going to ride my bike. We have a Peloton in the basement, if you did not know, and we've had this bike for a little bit over a year and a half, and we absolutely love it. I try to ride as much as I can, but I'm not the best, so I'm just being totally honest with you guys. I am doing what I can, but Brian is way better than me. So I like to get me some water before I go downstairs and get on the bike, because I feel like it's important to have a lot of water. Make sure you're super hydrated and ready to go when you finally are ready to ride. I think it's important too to make sure you're in a really good mental space when you are going to try to do your work and be your most productive and effective. So the ride this morning is definitely getting me in the right place mentally. I actually didn't sleep that well, so I needed something that was going to pick me up and make me feel really great. And this ride by Alex is amazing. It's a hip hop ride with a really great playlist. So I mentioned in one of my recent vlogs that I finally got my white chocolate mocha sauce, and now I can make my drinks in the morning. So I'm making the twins some oatmeal as well so that they can have their breakfast, and I also have some sausages that Brian grilled yesterday to go with it. So I got my coffee, the twins have their oatmeal, and I also made myself some oatmeal as well. And I'm just gonna get my day started with a little bit of breakfast. That way I can make sure I'm ready to go. I do think it's important to put something on your stomach in the morning if you can. Even for me, like if it's just coffee, I'll just do that. But I try to eat something in the morning so I'm not hungry, because I will say, you guys, if I don't make a point to do that, I'm really bad about not eating. And I've lost a lot of weight since we've been at home. I don't know about you guys, but I've actually lost weight, which is kind of crazy. But I wanted to go ahead and get the kitchen reset so that everything is cool when I start my work day. I'm actually now, after I clean up and get everything in the dishwasher, I like to go ahead and just get ready for the day like a real work day, you know what I mean? Just like I was gonna be leaving for work, take my shower, wash my hair. A lot of you ask if I do my hair every day, and not every single day, but I do think it's important to like look your best, feel your best, especially when you're going to be getting on WebExes and people are going to see you. So when it comes to your work day, there's a couple things I think are super important. I have about 4 hours in the morning where I sit at this desk and I have to get a bunch of stuff done. So I like to make a to-do list, and I make this list as detailed as possible so I can literally check off everything I have for the day. And sometimes I even get visits from my coworkers so that they can just say hello. Now, as I mentioned, I think it's important to dress your best and feel your best. So I do that as well. And that is pretty much what I try to knock out in the morning outside of my meetings. And then at lunchtime, I need to get lunch ready for the kids. They are a huge fan of paninis. We've been doing paninis a lot, and it's so crazy. I've had this panini maker for like 2 years, never used it, and then with all this going on, we pulled it out, and they have been a huge fan of it. So I do the paninis. Today we decided to do mandarin oranges because they love mandarin oranges. Now for me, I like to do leftovers. Brian and I actually try to cook dinners and then have the rest of the leftovers from dinner for lunch. So I'm making some lettuce, or cutting up some lettuce. I'm putting some mandarin oranges on my salad, as well as some cheese and then some black pepper. Once I get done with that, I'm also just gonna take some other things that I had. I ended up doing hot dogs, some chicken, and I think that was it. And it was just a makeshift lunch, you guys, but I have to say it was delicious. And everything I didn't finish, I either gave to the dogs or Brian. I think Brian ended up eating my chicken wing. If you guys haven't tried this dressing too, you have to try it. It's garlic expressions, and when I tell you it is fire, it is fire. And it's good for you too, okay? One thing I did not mention earlier, you guys, is I actually try to limit my screen time. So I have a screen time reminder on my phone, as well as I do my best to put my phone to the side during the day. I have a little bit of time though right now before I get back to work at 1, so I decided to FaceTime my mom and spend some time catching up with her. Ma, I'm sorry I didn't tell you that I was recording our conversation. I think I was supposed to give you the disclaimer that people give you when you call in to the help desk and they tell you that you're going to be recorded. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But anyways, you guys, before we get up out of here, I have to tell you about something I just started that I've been trying to do after work, and it's Masterclass. So I went ahead and I paid for the subscription for Masterclass, and I am loving it so far. I've already done 6 of the classes, and we are just in love with it. Brian has sat down and watched with me, and I just cannot say enough of it so far. This one is a filmmaking course by Jodie Foster, and it is so good. I want to set my game up this year on YouTube, so I figured now is the perfect opportunity to do so. But you guys, with that, I just want to say thank you so much for checking this video out. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you got a little bit of inspo. But with that, I will see you in my next upload. Remember to choose to live your best life unapologetically, and I will see you guys next time. So have a great day, take care of yourself, and be safe out there. Bye-bye.